Hello everybody, today in the second video in Kali Linux Fundamentals course. Today we will talk about the first module in this course. We will discuss the history of Kali Linux, when was the first time we see Kali Linux. I will talk about where to download Kali Linux, and then how to check the hash or to ensure that the downloaded file integrity and this file is secure to use and it's not tampered with. Then we will talk about hypervisors and its working mechanisms, the difference between full illustration, live boot, and disk images. So let's start. The history of Kali Linux. Actually, Kali Linux was released on the 13th March 2013 as a complete release, because there were some modifications done to the Kali Linux till we see the first release. Kali Linux is an open source operating system. That means that if you are a developer or a programmer, you can modify and add some features to your operating system. It is a Debian-based Linux distribution, as you know that there are different types of Linux distributions. Debian-based like the Kali Linux. There are some other types like RPM-based, which is another type of the Linux distributions used for installation on servers, and other of them Linux distributions can be used to install in desktop like Kali Linux. So Kali Linux is a Debian-based Linux distribution aimed to advanced penetration testing and security auditing. As I told you in the first video, that Kali Linux, one of the most advantage in Kali Linux is that it have several hundred tools targeted toward various information security tasks, such as penetration testing, where you can use the pre-installed tools to in your penetration testing in the network of your organization or your website of your organization and so on. Also, it can be used in digital forensics to collect the evidence about any cyber attacks that the organization was facing in the past. Kali Linux includes some security tools, as I told you, which you will use commonly and most frequently, like permsuit, which is an interception to the request coming from the client to the server, and modify this request to check the response of the server and check if the server is vulnerable to various types of cyber attacks or not. Also, you can use Metasploit framework, which is an exploit database which include about millions of exploits. You can use to check if the server or your target actually is vulnerable to different types of cyber attacks or not. There are some vulnerability assessment tools like Nikto or Nessus, which check the vulnerability, make a vulnerability assessment to your target and check and tell you what are the vulnerabilities in these targets. Also, one of the most common attacks in cybersecurity, which is injections, and one of the most common injections attacks is SQL attacks. So there is a specific tool for these injections attacks called SQL map. You can check your server or your target actually if it's vulnerable to such attacks, SQL injections, using a SQL map. If you are your website is a WordPress, you can use WebScan, which is a vulnerability assessment tool that can tell you what are the vulnerabilities found in this website, if it is a WordPress website. Many other tools like John Draper, for example, which is used for password tracking. Network Map, for sure, the famous tool that is used for network scanning and network mapping. Wireshark, that can capture the packets and allow you to analyze all the traffic coming in the network. So the most advantage of Kali Linux, as I told you, that it includes security tools that you will need in your penetration testing and security tasks. Now we will talk about hypervisors. What are the hypervisors? The most common types of hypervisors, which is VMware or VirtualBox. Hypervisor simply is known as a virtual machine monitor, or VMM, which is a software that creates and runs the virtual machines on your computer. So it allows the host computer, if you are having, for example, Windows operating system and you want to install another operating system, you have two options to use default boot, but the best practice is to use hypervisors, which allow you to support multiple guests. So we can call it an operating system inside another operating system. As you can see, this is your host operating system, for example, with maybe Windows, for example, and you can install Kali Linux as a guest operating system. This make use good use from your resources and share your resources like memory and processing, and allow you to use multiple guests or multiple virtual machines of a different operating system on it. So now we'll talk about where to download Kali Linux. So you have to go to this link to kali.org downloads. There you can find and choose your environment, your hypervisor you are using. Supposing you are using VMware, so you have to choose your environment as a VMware. Then before downloading, you have to check something called a checksum, which is a number that you have to check and compare it before downloading and after downloading the file to ensure that this file wasn't tampered with, or any malicious files or viruses or malware were added to the file, so it will be not secure to use such files. So you have to check the checksum before downloading. After that downloading, you can unzip the downloaded files and open it with VMware if you are using VMware as your hypervisor. Then you can edit your settings to increase the amount of RAM, change the network configuration from LAN to bridges, and so on. And you start using your machine. Now we will talk about the difference between full installation, live boot, and disk image, where we have three ways to install or use our virtual machine of Kali Linux. You can get the ISO file for Kali Linux and get a full installation, go through the steps of installing the Kali Linux operating system, specifying the network configuration, your language layout, keyboard layout, and so on. But this is the traditional way of installing operating systems, actually not Kali Linux specifically. I don't recommend using this way of installation because it takes a lot of time and effort to get the Kali Linux up and running. You can use the second option, which is getting the ISO file, but this time we won't go through the installation or the full installation phase, but you can use it as a live boot, because Linux distributions in general and Kali Linux specifically can provide a good option to use the Kali Linux machine without installing the operating system called a live boot. You start using the operating system without installing the operating system, but the bad of this way of using the operating system is if any changes you made to the machine will it be saved, because once you have restarted or shut down the machines, because nothing is installed. Actually, you are using a live boot. The way I personally recommend is you can download a pre-installed Kali Linux using virtual disk image. So all settings are already there without the need to have full installation and go through the steps to finish the full installation process. And all configuration are there, so no need to configure anything. Everything is already installed and configured for you. So it is the best way to use your Kali Linux. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can contact us on our page on Facebook, Information Security Tutorials. Thank you. Goodbye.